Yo ho, what's going on, guys? So my channel's been, a little dull, and I thought I'd bring this back to, add some spice. So this is gonna be a tutorial of how to play Pokemon, how to play emulators, how to play all the things that you could do on a hacked PSP on your PS Vita. On the screen right now, you'll see a bunch of games. What you want to look at is where it says 3.18, because that's probably the firmware you have. And those are the games you're gonna want to be. If you have them, good. Like if you have them downloaded before, go ahead and re-download them. If you don't have any of these, go ahead and go buy Gladiator Begins right now on the PlayStation Store, because that is what I have. That is the exploit that I have that will let me play all these emulators and Pokemon on my computer, on my Vita. And so right there you can see that's the game I have. Just go ahead and search Gladiator on the PlayStation Store. As you can see, I've already bought it for $7.99. You are gonna have to buy something, or you can try to get the Gladiator Begins demo as you saw on that list. I'll put that list, I'll put the link to the list so you can see it easier in the description. But for now, yeah, either get the Gladiator Begins or the demo, one of the two. Make sure you get it right now. Don't waste any time, because any time you waste, it might get removed off the PlayStation Store and you will not be able to do this anymore. So go ahead, yeah, like I said, go buy that, and then we'll move on to the next step. After you've purchased it, go ahead and find it on your Vita, then open up the app. We're gonna have to make a save file of the game, and then we'll continue. So yeah, just open it up and just keep watching the video. So right here, you're gonna want to have to press new game, and then you're gonna have to make your Gladiator. You do not have to go through the tutorial after making your Gladiator, but I did, so you can do that. But just make sure that you get to the fact where you can exit the game and you have a save file, then we can continue. So now that we're on my computer, what you're gonna do is go to the link in the description. You'll see this list here again. Then you go over where it says prepackaged files, click download. Then you'll go on this page, you'll see the list again. Then you want to look at where it says 3.18 and below. Look at all the games and pick a game that you want. I recommend Gladiator Begins. It is sort of pricey, but I just recommend it because it for sure works. I have not tried any of the other ones. I'm sure they work too, but yeah. So what you want to do, you're gonna need that 6.6 or 660 file. You need that one. That's like one of the main files you need. So make sure you get that one, and then find your game you have. As you know, I have Gladiator Begins, so I'm gonna go ahead and click that one and get the files for that. There is a demo one that works. That like I said, I've not tried that one, and there's some iffy stuff happening with it, so I wouldn't recommend it either. But yeah, so I did not download it because I have the files, but it's alright. So now you have the files, and you're gonna go to your desktop. You're gonna get this. You're gonna get this file right here. It's not gonna have 660 in it, so what you're gonna do, you'll have 660, and ignore install for right now. But so just drag the 660 in this file, close this. Then go to your what's it called, Content Manager Assistant, and click on that bottom part. It's going to take you to where the save files for PSP games are. It's going to open up that folder right away. And I'm not sure. I don't know if you'll have a save file, because after you've made your save file, I don't know if you're going to have it. But even if you don't have it, it does not matter. I didn't have it, so just go ahead and click or drag it into your save file that you just made with the 660. Drag it into the this folder on the PS Vita folder, and then it should save. It should have 660 in it, so make sure it has 660, then drag it in, then you'll be good. So after this, you're gonna have to go to Content Manager Assistant on your Vita, and then just transfer PC to Vita. I'm not gonna record that because it's just too much trouble. So yeah, then you'll just go, plug in your Vita to your computer, go to Content Manager, and click PC to Vita. So what you're doing is transferring your PC files onto your Vita. And whenever you'll click PC, arrow of PS Vita, then you'll click Applications. You'll scroll down to the bottom where it says PSP Save Files, and you should see Gladiator Begins save file. It should be about, I think, 63 megabytes or something like that. And then just copy it over to your Vita, and then we will get to the next step on the Vita. So now that you're on your Vita, go ahead and click Load Game. Then you're gonna load your game. Now you're loading the 660 file. If you did go through that tutorial, it's gonna say day 2. Go down to item box, hold R. Make sure you hold R the whole time. Then press X on the item box, and that stuff should happen. Then you should come here to your recovery menu. So for the first time users, you're gonna have to go to plugins. I think it might, no, wait, it's advanced. Yes, you're gonna go to advanced, and you're gonna click on install 6.60 files. It's gonna install. It's gonna take maybe a minute, up to a minute. It shouldn't take very long at all. It'll install it. I didn't press it because I already have it installed, so let it install. After it's done, it should say succeeded or something like that, I think. And after all that, just literally just exit out. Just click exit like I just did, and you will see that the PSP will now be like, you'll have a PSP whatever on your Vita. This is the first step into playing Pokemon on your Vita. Now to get the emulators, like you see right here, to get the emulators, you're gonna need to do one more step with that install.zip. So let's go ahead and do that back on the computer. Alright, so if you want emulators, we're gonna go back to our desktop. Go ahead, go back to your desktop, make a file named PSP. Just click new folder, name it PSP, all caps, make sure it's all caps. I already have one, so you know I'm not gonna make one now. Then open up that PSP folder named, that's in all caps, make another folder named game, all caps. Make sure it's on all caps. This is where the emulators are gonna go. So now you're probably wondering, where do I get emulators? Literally just Google it. So as you can see right here, this is the Nintendo 64 emulator for PSP. All I did was type in Nintendo 64 PSP emulator. I went to Emu Paradise. Emu Paradise is the best place to get stuff. So yeah, just go there. Same thing goes for Game Boy Advance. I typed in Game Boy Advance PSP emulator. It took me to Emu Paradise. I downloaded it, and yeah, that's where you get the emulators. So then you probably wonder, where do I get a game? So you just search Pokemon Sapphire ROM on Google. You can go and get that shit. As you can see right there, Sapphire is right here. Click it. You can download. Now, a thing you need for Game Boy ROMs is oh, hold on, I'm getting ahead of myself. And go ahead and whenever you get the ROM, you put it in the ROM folder that is already made for you by the emulators. But like I was saying, for Game Boy Advance, you need this thing called a GBA BIOS. Just type in GBA BIOS on Google. You'll see the first link, Emu Paradise again. Search for GBA BIOS right here. You can see it right there. Click on it, download it, put it to your desktop. That's where I always extract it to. And so it'll be on your desktop, and then so you drag it into the GPSP emulator, which is the Game Boy emulator. Drag it into that folder. So now you have your emulators, everything. You're gonna have to add it to your archive, and you have to name it in all caps install.zip. Make sure RAR is not selected, make sure zip is selected, and then you'll be good. And whenever it's named install.zip, you will go ahead and drag it into your save file of the Gladiator Begins. Do the same step you did last time. You know, just this time you're gonna have to like recopy it basically onto your PSP. Make sure it's onto your PSP, and then you're good. You'll have emulators on your Vita. So now I'll just, you know, show you guys that it works and everything. But other than that, that's the end of this tutorial, and I thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoy playing Mario 64 full speed on your Vita, or playing Pokemon on your Vita. You can even get like Nuzlocke randomizers on your Vita, probably, because they make ROMs for that, I think. So you can like play your randomizer on your fucking Vita. How sick is that? Alright, so there you have it. Like I said, it's the end of the tutorial. You're just gonna see it work in action, everything. Right now. So yeah, thank you guys for watching again. Please leave a like if you like this. Share this with everybody. Make sure you act fast, because this might run out soon whenever the new 3.30 update comes with the Vita, or if they take the games out of the PlayStation Store. So act fast, share this around, leave a like, show some support. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Sit